Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something a lot of fans have wondered about but rarely break down in detail: what a proper F1 26 DLC for F1 25 could look like. With Formula One shifting to huge new regulations in 2026, there's a real opportunity for Codemasters to bridge the gap between eras and give F1 25 a second life. We're going to explore what this DLC could realistically include and what would make it truly special. So let's jump in. New cars and new physics for 2026. When you think about the 2026 season, the biggest change is the complete redesign of the Formula One car. These machines are going to be smaller, lighter, and more dependent on power unit performance than on massive aerodynamic downforce. If Codemasters wants this DLC to feel meaningful, they can't just repaint the current cars. The driving experience needs to change too. Imagine loading up the game and immediately noticing that the 2026 cars rotate differently, clawing for grip at low speed and feeling far less planted at high speed. Instead of the ultra-stable feeling of the 2025 cars, these new machines would feel more alive, more reactive, and a little more unpredictable. That alone could make the DLC feel like a leap into a new era of the sport. The cars also deserve new models that reflect the regulations. Active aero flaps, reshaped wings, slimmer bodywork, and the updated visual identity of the 2026 grid. Even the sound should evolve, giving the power units a distinct profile. Capturing all of this would transform the DLC from a small update into a genuinely fresh experience. The Madrid circuit and the updated 2026 grid. Another major feature of the 2026 season is the arrival of the brand new circuit in Madrid. It has the potential to be one of the most visually striking and technically exciting tracks on the calendar. A mix of tight, technical corners and faster flowing sections, all set in a modern city environment, makes it the kind of circuit players will want to revisit again and again. Bringing Madrid into the game with attention to detail, everything from the track surface to the skyline, would add a fresh challenge that feels different from anything currently in F1 25. And alongside the circuit comes the updated 2026 grid. With driver transfers, rookies arriving, and possible changes in team performance, the new lineup adds a sense of evolution to the game. Even if we don't know the full roster yet, incorporating the correct teams and drivers for 2026 would help F1 25 feel like it's moving forward rather than staying stuck in place. Has a career mode that transitions into 2026. One of the features I want most is the ability for career mode to carry your 2025 save directly into the 2026 season. Instead of finishing your 2025 campaign and starting from scratch, imagine being able to continue seamlessly into the new year with the new regulations. Finish the 2025 finale, and the next thing you see is your team preparing for preseason testing with a totally new car philosophy. Teams that dominated might suddenly struggle, and those that were underdogs could come alive. The grid reshuffles, the rules change, and the entire world of the game evolves naturally around your career. That kind of progression would make career mode feel alive, not a static loop, but a journey through shifting eras of Formula One. Even little touches, engineers talking about adjusting to the new rules or news stories covering the regulation changes, would make the transition feel meaningful and immersive. Fixing the bugs first, but none of this matters unless the foundation of the game is solid. F1 25 still has AI inconsistencies, strange tire behavior, career mode logic problems, and various multiplayer issues. Before adding major new content, these problems really need to be addressed. There's nothing more frustrating than jumping into new updates and running into the same glitches. If the core of the game is polished and stable, everything added in the DLC becomes more enjoyable. The new physics feel better, the new track feels smoother, and career mode becomes far more satisfying. A strong DLC needs a strong base. And finally, more LiDAR scanned tracks. And lastly, something I know is unlikely, especially with attention shifting toward F1 27, but something I'd still love to see: more LiDAR scanned tracks. LiDAR scanning brings a level of detail that's almost impossible to achieve otherwise. The tiny bumps, cambers, dips, and rises of a circuit become perfectly accurate. Driving feels more authentic, more tactile, and more connected to the real world. even if it's just one or two circuits or an update to older tracks that no longer match real life. Having more LiDAR scanned content in the game would be a big win for immersion. It might not happen, but it's still a wish list item worth mentioning. So that's everything I'd love to see in an F1 26 DLC for F1 25. Updated cars, new physics, the Madrid circuit, an evolving 2026 grid, a seamless transition from 2025 into 2026 in career mode, a focus on resolving existing bugs, and maybe even more LiDAR scanned tracks in the future. A DLC like this could give F1 25 a second wind and make it feel like a true bridge into a new generation of Formula One, rather than just a placeholder before F1 27 arrives. Let me know what you'd want to see in the DLC. And as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe for more F1 gaming content.